Hello, everybody. Ryan Carpenter here with No BS Golf and P45 Knuckle Down Golf. That's right, your destination for everything you possibly could need for your golf game. Let's get ready for spring of 2025. That's right here, Central Georgia. You don't have to go to Atlanta. You don't have to go to the coast. We have everything you need. Not only the expertise and knowledge right here, 25 years of studying. We're going to talk about back to school today, by the way. But we also have the facility we need with my partners, thegolfpub.com, the pub up there. And, the big thing is this. It's simple as this. It provides an environment where we can focus and get things done, pure and simple. If you want to learn more about that, then the first thing you need to do is set up the evaluation lesson, 50% off right now. All lesson packages up to 40% off total. Already discounted pricing. It's an additional level of discounting only one time a year during the Christmas sale, folks. Now's the time to get started. We have about 4 months out of the 6 that I call the learning session, the back to school time. The develop your swing, change things, get comfortable with it to the point where you're not thinking about it. We're moving on. All is changed. All is ready. And we're running into the spring, April 1st, ready to rock and roll. That's right. 4 months, 2 are already gone. That's a lot. 4 to go. Just enough time to really overhaul your entire game. But now's the time to do it. And now is the time to get back to school. Kids back in school this morning. All right. My favorite time of the year, because for me, it's a dual function. For me, the kiddos, the golfers, they get to come back to school at the pub and develop and work on their swings and do the things necessary to get them ready. While I spend a lot of time this year as well doing my own back to schooling. I was brushing up on some Dr. Kwan stuff this morning. If you don't know, he's one of the main kinetic golf instructors out there and PhD, and he's got like 9,000, probably educational credits to his name. Whichever it is, doesn't matter. Point is, I'm still learning. I'm working on, the next level of reaching understanding and advancement in mainly kinetic motion is just, I guess, the easy way to kind of boil it down. 3D if you want, whatever. A lot of ways to thread that needle. But anyhow, it's helping to find better, more effective, more efficient, and more defined ways of helping players understand what needs to take place, why does it need to take place, how do we do it, which was the most important missing piece of the equation. We could look at swings on video for thousands and thousands of hours, and I still do. However, what makes that thing tick? How do we call the conjoining of the hands? How does the conjoining of the hands and how they move and what pushes and pulls and moves around affects the movements, and then therefore affects what we really talk about, almost probably too much to some degree, and that's okay. But the big picture is understanding what I call the interval. And I stole that from one of the famous guys out there. It's the interval. And it makes sense. I used the 4 balls for decades now as my general way of describing it. But whatever, it don't matter how we just getting the job done. Understanding that what is out there currently right now, unfortunately, a lot of it is wrong. So whether it be ball flight, whether it be whatever, there's missing pieces to the puzzle, and that's the big picture, and that's where I'm back in school so that I can continue forward, so that I'm ready when these players that I'm working with now are in year 2 and 3 and 4, and they're well down their road, moving towards higher goals. And I got one fella working with really hard and trying to find the easiest path possible, but we're knocking on the door of he's going to be a scratch 0 to 1, 2 range player by the time spring hits. So that's what's on the docket here. If you're not getting started now, I'm telling you, you do not want to wait. You need to get back to school right now, and I mean ASAP. Time flies. Had a discussion with a player just the other day. Said, well, should we do 2 a week? I said, if it's effective and we can get things correctly accomplished and done, yes. Because time flies. You got work, you got kids, you got whatever. The social thing, social mom, whatever. Anyways, the point is this: BS because you don't have enough time to dedicate to your game correctly. One of the best players I ever knew, non-professional level, and played with the big group every Saturday morning, and was just a very, very, consistent, just very simple, but plotted his way around the course every single round. Hardly ever had a variation in scoring. And the guys in the computer like, man, Marty's so good. How's he so good? I'm like, look, you guys show up on Saturday to play. You're trying to, at that point, just establish yourself for the week, get yourself up and going again. You didn't see Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday afternoon. He was out here working on this stuff. I'm like, what? Yeah. And so I get it. Not everybody has that kind of time. And then that just means reality has set in. Now, here's what I'll say to that. We do have that time, but maybe we have it in a different capacity. And that's the more important part, that I really want to get people to understand this, because I have done this for, when did I start at Golf Tech? It's close to 20 years ago, I think. Anyways, doesn't matter. We're well past the point of saying, oh, how do you do that inside? Look, I'm not the only one. Every top instructor out there that has to deal with weather works inside with their students all the time, or when it's the appropriate time to do so, simply do it because they need the information to feed to the player. Get over yourself with this crap thinking that it can't be done inside. Absolute BS, number one, because I've done it for a long time and I've had a ton of success with a hell of a lot of players. So to say that it can't be done, you're wrong. Period. The end. Second, we have the ability now here, which is the most important part and my favorite part about this whole journey we're on right now. We've got big plans for 2025. I got plans for 26, 27, and 28. Like, I am looking way down the road because we have the potential to grow something, and it's exciting. And so I already got the first crop of players rocking and rolling. They're well into some of them into their 20th lesson now. We are moving on, and they're looking at the future with way bigger, brighter ideas than they ever had in the beginning, because the possibility has been shown to them now. And so anyhow, the best part about this facility is it's not just a net. We've got the simulator situation so that we can sit there. I spent 40% of yesterday's lessons walking through situational stuff and talking about the variances and options and choosings and how to work your way through a hole. And we chose all kinds of fun holes that y'all see on TV every year with the pros. And that's what makes it fun too. So there is so much more going on inside that facility. www.thegolfpub.com. My partner in crime. You can see me at www.p45knuckledown.golf. The point is, until you come in and try it and be a naysayer and all kinds of other stuff, you don't know what to talk about. Period. The end. Come in, check it out. Heck, set up a free demo lesson when I'm up there and you want to come in post after a lesson and see what's going on. Do it. 478-230-3324. Set it up right now. We'll get you in there. And that's just reality to it. Until you come in and see what it's all about and get your own experience with it, then you don't know what's happening. You got to get back to school. Now's the time to do it. Kids are going back to school. I'm back to school. I've reached out, working on stuff with 4D Motion Golf guys. I got some stuff coming up with some other learning opportunities, and going back and revisiting Quan and Mayo and all kinds of things. And so, because that's a big part of my job and that's important. So anyhow, now's the time to do it. But no matter what, like, subscribe, share, please, please, please. Does me a ton. Go to my Google profile as well, please. And if you can give me 5 stars in a review, I would really appreciate it. But most importantly is this right now, up to 40% off. Okay. You can get the entire year all taken care of in one and save a ton of money and 50% off evaluation lessons. So now's the time to get started. If you haven't, if you're even thinking about it, even a little, first of all, you just do the evaluation alone. At least you have nothing to lose, right? You get the information you need. You decide it's not for you and you're not going to move on and you're not going to work hard in your game. So be it. Hey, take a chance and at least figure out what the heck is going on and how to maybe see the future. That's the best I can tell you. I've done it thousands of times with hundreds of students. Most of them do it, not all do it, and that's fine. I don't know why, but whatever it is. I'm telling you, if you do, it will be a life-changing decision. And by the time we get to spring and then end of summer and then especially in the next year, you'll look back, and I've heard it 1,000 times from students. Go on the YouTube here. Go look at Reagan. I got some testimonials, but we got to get the website a little more, I don't know, up to date. It's pretty decent. But anyways, I got some more of that stuff coming in. Guys like my current crop, like Colton and Bo and some guys that are doing some amazing stuff. So it's pretty simple. If you want to talk to someone, just let me know. I'll try to get in touch with them. That's no problem. But the reality is you got to give it a chance. You got to open up your brains and maybe consider a different possibility. That's the big picture. Go back to school, learn something new, move on. Let's get you going. And most importantly, let's get you ready for 2025. Time is ticking. It's going to disappear. January will be here, and all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, my gosh. I've done nothing for my golf game. Don't let that happen to you, please. Just don't do it. It's the worst thing you could possibly do. Keep swinging, keep hitting, keep working, keep going, keep moving. Don't give up. Keep going. Think about them goals. How bad do you want it? Let's get you started today. All the different things, P45KDG or at, Facebook. Just look up P45 Knuckle Down Golf. Look up the website, www.p45knuckledown.golf.com. My partners, www.thegolfpub.com. Doesn't matter. Go wherever you want. Lots of information out there, lots of things. Connect, call, text, email, whatever. I'm here ready for you. Let's get you ready for 2025. Most important is right now and before the sale ends. Oh, don't do it in January. You're going to look back and go, oh, what was I doing? Please don't let that happen to you. All right, so for now, I got lots to do. Ryan Carpenter, P45 Knuckle Down Golf. Take care, folks. We'll hopefully see you soon.